Hello folks, I'm coming to you live from Quebec. I just realized, let me turn off my lights because that's gonna annoy me the entire video. So I have something very special to talk about. As you all know, which I've mentioned several times on several occasions, Garmin took it upon themselves to reach out to a beautiful driver like myself. And they sent me this beautiful, wonderful headset. And if I'm gonna start the introduction like that, clearly you can tell that I have very good things to say about it. I'm gonna take off these glasses. Let's get a little more, personal. Please don't mind my tan. Some of you might not be able to tell. Don't mind my tan. I have a tan. Don't mind my nails. They're work in progress. Yes. So, if you can hear the reefer, I would say sorry, but it's come to the point where it's like, how can I really say sorry? Like, I'm on the job, It's gonna happen. But yes, so I did post an unboxing video of, of course, this beautiful headset. I'm gonna start by saying, honestly, the craziest thing is that never in my entire, trucking life did I ever think that I would become a headset trucker. I've always looked at truckers, with headsets, I'm like, why do they need those? I guess because I'm Gen Z, we've got things like, we have AirPods. So this is my AirPods case. It's an Oreo cookie, because that's what everybody likes to call me, an Oreo. Those that get it, and those that don't, I guess, sorry. Anyway, so yeah, these are my AirPods. This is my AirPods in its case. Bang, bang, boom. Yeah, they're white. This is the AirPod, the case, blah, blah, blah. Because I have things like this where I could just, pop it in my ear. Oh my gosh, I put it in my ear normal. That's so weird. Because usually when I wear my AirPods, they're like this. But yeah, I could just pop it in my ear. We're good to go. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Oh, let me see if I'm in the way. I might have to move for this driver. Hopefully not. Because he can definitely make that. Come on, be for real. Please, hold on. 1 second. Oh, where were we? Sorry about that. Little trucker inconvenience. Right? Back to normal. A little, meh. But as I was saying, I guess because I'm Gen Z, I think I fully understand that now. I believe I'm Gen Z. And before me was millennials? I don't know. How very Gen Z of me. So, yes. So I guess because, we have this discreet, more, we are all about fashion and looking, cool. I guess I like this. It's more simple. It's not nothing too, and I'm Little Miss Dramatic. So for me to even be saying that is crazy. But yeah, so we have this beautiful diesel 200. So I believe they do have, I did my research, I believe they have a 100. So the 100 only comes with one side. And that's mostly what you'll see with, most truck drivers that wear headsets. Of course, it's not as big as this, right? But you'll see them with the one. But, they took note. I'm Little Miss Extra. I love the big, bold, and beautiful things. And I love this because it gives off, big over the head headphones vibes. It's a headset, but it gives over the head headphones vibes, and I love it. I love the size. I love how big it is. The cushion on this thing is actually really amazing. The cushion is awesome. So we love that. This is something that I feel like it's secure, versus the small ones that a lot of companies make, the little small skinny ones. I don't like. Ooh. And I prefer that it's over my ear entirely, as opposed to maybe the one little loop that goes here, or the ones that you have to stick in your ears, which is kind of contradictory because my earpods you literally stick in your ears. But that's a debate for another time. So I'm in love with this headset, okay? And I'm not BSing. if I may put it that way. So I'm gonna like show you, okay, everything, like just every little like detail that makes this headphone, or sorry, this headset. I keep saying headphones. This headset's so great. So you see here, right? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Most headset you get, you'll never ever see that extra movement, that play in the, you know, the ear, you know, part of it. This is really good. Anyways, yeah, that's really good. Because even when you like lay it down, it'll go like that. Anyways, yeah, that's really good. Another amazing thing about this headset is that you can literally, okay, this, at first when I got it, I wasn't sure, like, is it like a solid microphone whereby if I put it, you know, somewhere like I can't move it, but this is actually very flexible. It's so flexible. You can literally bend it to your liking. So, for example, if you feel like it's too close, you can just pull it back. You know what I mean? Push it closer, pull it back. Another great thing about this is that you can literally wear this on either side. So if you want to put it on this side, you can, and if you want to put it on this side, you can. So that's another like detailed thing, like as it relates to paying attention to the very close details of something. That's a very good feature. Can I have a feature? What you'll notice too is that when it's on, so this is the on button, which we're gonna get into that soon. The on button, when you have it down, like for example, if you're coming out of the position of it being up, it'll chime, it'll go ding, and that tells you that the mic is on. Once you put it up, it'll chime again at a lower tone, so the chimes are not the same. It's like ding, 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 ding type thing. So when you put it up, that'll let you know that it's muted. So for example, if you're, you know, like in this industry, like we're constantly, you know, talking to like, you know, guards, like security, shippers, receivers, and stuff like that, people who are directing us where to go. So this is a good feature because it's like if you're on the phone with someone, you can just simply say, okay, hang on a second, or you don't even have to say hang on a second. If you want to be a little sneaky, you can just push it up, do what you're doing quickly, and come back. So it'll mute it. If you need to cough, 1 second. Come back to normal. So this is really cool. I think this is really cool. Like, let me like calm down. This is a really good feature. Like, whoa. Like I sometimes I'll explain to people that I can do them. They're like, oh, like that's pretty cool. The compliments. Let's get to the compliments. The compliments that I've received on this headset are, one, someone told me that it sounds like I'm in a studio. Like, whoa, like what headset is that? And they've even said, you know what, like when I go to the truck stop, I'm gonna check it out. Like other truck drivers. My sister, when I was on the phone with my sister, she said, honestly, it sounds like it's the best thing you've ever used as it relates to, you know, like a headpiece. Another person told me like, whoa, like I can't even hear anything in your background. Yeah. Let's talk about any cons that it may have. So the first thing I'll say, and this is not because of the company, this has nothing to do with the company, this is just me. I gotta let you know like any downsides to me having this headset on. So because of my accident history, and you know, I've suffered, you know, a concussion. So with that being said, like I have chronic headaches up to now. My accident was all the way back in 2020. And we're in 2023, and I'm still suffering from whether it's ear problems and, you know, chronic headaches. So a con for me would be that, for example, like, you know, I'm a big hat lover. You guys know I love my A-frame fitteds, okay? So if I'm ever wearing my hat and I have this on, terrible combination. So you guys know I can't wear glasses for X amount of time before experiencing headaches, right? So I try to stick to wear my contacts. Any type of weight on my face or on my head will trigger a headache. So if I'm having, you know, a day where, you know, my head is just hurting, I'm wearing a hat, which I tend to always adjust and take off a lot, and then someone calls me and I have to put the headset on, terrible combination. Terrible combination. I try to ease the pain by loosening this. You know what I mean? I try to loosen it, because obviously as it's tighter, it comes closer based on how it's, you know, designed. But yeah, so that's my con. That's not the company. The company cannot do anything. about it. That's me. This is just me coming to you and being honest about anything negative experiences that I've experienced. There are certain times, I'm not sure why, where the connectivity, it was acting a bit funny. But of course, like, you know, it's important to always go into your, you know, your settings and make sure that you have everything up to date, you know, restart it. Or like, there's been situations where I've had to forget device on my phone and then redo everything again, which, you know, can sometimes be a pain, not gonna lie. I've done it with my GPS too, you know, a few times. Sometimes you just have to. But yeah, the joys of this and my GPS being, you know, like a family, is that, of course, everything, okay, squirrel, because let me just bring this up first. I've told you guys many times, if you don't have the app, you need to get the app. And if you don't know about the app, babes, go find out about the app. So this Garmin Diesel app is a lifesaver when it comes to my GPS. I don't ever touch my GPS to pull up locations, okay? I don't use the app for the headset because it's not really necessary. But we're gonna get into the, you know, the details of the buttons that are on the headset. We'll get to that shortly and what relation it has to the app. But since I'm on the app, we're gonna do the app details. So as you can see at the top, yeah, I have my GPS at the top, and then at the bottom of the GPS I have the headset. So the headset's not connected right now because I don't have it on. So I am going to turn it on, since this thing is forcing me to get into the nitty-gritty of what the buttons are for. So I wear mine on this side. I wear my microphone on the right side of my body, okay? If your dominant hand is your left, like I said, this is a very well-designed headset, so you can literally put it on the other side. You'll never see me wear it on this side though, except for right now. All I gotta do is you turn on the button. I heard a chime, dun dun, it's on. Device connected. There's also a lady that tells you that the device is on when you turn it off. So immediately what I do when I'm driving, like I don't have time to, like usually if I'm getting a call, the first thing I'll do is grab my headset. So I hang it on something here, side like that, it lays flat. So whenever I'm getting a call, all I do is grab it. This is the front. I grab it, I press the on button. And what happens is I'm turning it off. So it's off now. I'm gonna hold the on button and you'll see a blue light comes on right there. So that's the Bluetooth light. If you turn the Bluetooth off, all you have to do is hold the Bluetooth button. It'll disconnect the Bluetooth, but the sound will still be there. So on the other side of the on, you have the Bluetooth, and this is the noise cancellation. So when I hold that, there's another chime, and the lights let you know that it's on. So we're gonna turn that off because I don't like to use noise cancellation at all. It makes me feel deaf. It doesn't matter what device. So any type of headphone that does noise cancellation, I stay away from that because it makes me feel like I said, like it just makes me feel like I'm deaf. So I don't use it. It's only in serious situations where I'm in a super loud environment and the person may be talking too low and the volume, like, this is the volume button, by the way, up, down, and to pause music, you press the button once. So only in situations where I'm in a super loud environment, the person might not be talking loud enough to the point where even if my volume's up, I still can't hear them, then I'll switch on noise cancellation. At the bottom here, too, there's actually a, like, you know, like regular aux, like an aux cord, like a regular thing you'd push into a device. The headphones do come with an auxiliary. Like everything that comes in the box of this headphones, headset, everything that comes in the box of the headset is in that video, okay? The details, look at the details. Ooh, look at the details. So you go Garmin. Oh, and the side here, diesel. And the other side here is diesel as well. This one up here, I don't ever use this one. But this one, it also says Garmin. I believe it's for when, like, you know, like when you say, okay, Garmin. My GPS just decided to take note of what I said and popped up. So you say, that's the equivalent to pushing this button, you know, The whole app and the fact that it connects to the GPS is awesome. So if you just happen to have your headphones on and you know you're on a route, you're going somewhere, and the GPS is about to let you know what's next to do, the sound will come right through the headset. This button up top, you press it. Ooh. Any other cons that I can think of? I'm trying to like put this stuff in categories, but my brain is just, I'm all over the place. Another thing I will say, this is a really well-designed headset. I'm not gonna lie. I know there's a lot of people that might not like it because it's so big and it's so bulky, but I like it, so I'm sticking with it, okay? Another con that I just remembered with this headset is that volume. So I like my music extremely loud. That is just the type of person that I am. I love my music extremely loud. I respect that this is just the headset, okay, just for talking. But as it relates to the sound, like if I want to play music, it's not as loud as I would like it to be. But like I said, I know it's a headset. It's not headphones, but it's giving headphones. So come on, like, you know, you could just add a little feature just for me. It's on now. You can see all that stuff. You got your need help. You got settings, and obviously done to blah blah blah. So we're gonna go into settings of this. So the sound thingy that I've got it in right now is bass. There's bass, jazz, vocal, flat. I keep it in bass because I love a good bass. This one is standby. So never powers off automatically. 5 minutes, powers off after 5 minutes of inactivity, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour. Mine never powers off automatically. I don't let it because like I just don't want it to. Because whenever I'm done on a call, I don't keep them on like for a ridiculous amount of time. I use it for calls, right? So once I'm done on the call, I take it off, I hold the button, and I put it down. So it just, you know, to hold myself responsible, you know, take responsibility. So if you leave it on, then it's your fault. What's my battery life? I just charged this up last night, so let's check. Yeah, it's still 100%. So getting into the battery life on this thing is pretty amazing. Okay, like when I first had it, I used it for some time. I was on the phone, I was on FaceTime, and I had it on, just using it, you know, testing it out and stuff. And let me tell you, after like 4 hours, it was still 100%, which makes sense because like we know truck drivers are driving for hours at a time. So it's only right for this battery life to be amazing. But I didn't think it was going to be that amazing. Like, I'm talking about a month later and my headset is still at 60%. An entire month later, my headset's at 60%. But obviously, it's not, that's, you know, it's not on 24 hours of the day. You know, you turn it off. Look at the fine details. Let me take one of these off. Even look in here. Just look at the fine detail of the thing. It says Garmin right there. It's so nice. I think I'm obsessed with this cushion. Like, I love to touch it. It's just, I love it. Yeah, I'm obsessed with the cushion. So, folks, now you guys know how I feel about this headset. As I said before, I never thought I'd ever be a headset trucker, but look at me now. I'm a headset trucker. Anyways, I'm gonna go make a call. So, talk to you guys later.